Hello there, welcome back to Nagaur. It's been a while. I do apologize. I've been sick. Truth has been, I guess you could say, to some degree malfunctioning, which is not the best thing ever. But I am back. We are currently working on, well, our mission here. And apparently I'm fabricating claims on Timurids, which I think is probably not the best idea I've ever had. But, hey, if we can drag some allies into this, it might turn out to just be kind of wonderful. So again, it's actually been so long that I think I need to acquaint myself with my country and what I'm actually doing here. I'm allied with Bengal and Karakonliu, two fairly good allies that, again, I should be able to beat the Timurids with, so I can understand why I'm fabricating claims, to be quite frank. And, well, we'll fabricate claims on these three, I guess, then. And I think we're also going to fight Baluchistan pretty soon. Yemen and Gujarat. Again, Gujarat is someone we want to kind of piss off because we prefer to grow our vassals here, Mevar for instance, and also Patiala, to basically have, to some degree, a vassal empire that will run or conquer Hindustan or India with. I think that could be fun. I do have a peasant issue that needs to be settled, but once the core is done, that should solve a lot of it. And also, of course, once we have fabricated claims on, well, the Timurid land, there's actually a lot of things that I can fabricate claims on, so I should just get to it. And it would be good here if I could actually see get myself another vassal in India. Sorry, not vassal, ally, because as you can see, well, it might not be the best thing ever, but again, I do have it would just be good to have an ally to protect me more so than anything else. What I'm actually using these spots on right now: alliance with Bengal, military access, and alliance with Karakonliu. So yeah, it's a lot of royal marriages here that will solve themselves once the kings die. I don't really want to break them I don't really want to spend admin points on getting, well, that back up again. So that's basically the gist of it. Karakonliu is kind of a good thing to have around, I would presume. As you can see, the rivals with the Timurids, the Ottomans, and the Mamluks. So if I can just keep this alliance going, then I can most likely get myself to Europe, see if I can get a border with a Western country, and then westernize without too much fuss. But again, the diplomatic relation penalty right now is a little bit harsher than I'd like. Let's just go with that. But again, I kind of have vassals here more or less to protect me because, as you know, raised autonomy in most of my provinces, so they're not really that efficient, if you will, right now. But we'll probably end up fighting Baluchistan here. I'm tempted to actually get myself into a position where I can send a fleet down to Yemen, because they're just well, they do have some pretty strong allies. But basically, so I can start conquering this area as well. That would be useful. I don't think we're going to do any conquest anytime soon, but I guess we'll just let them cower for now, because we do have very little diplomatic power, and most of India is on the brink of joining coalition against me. If we do a really quick check here, as you can see, Jaipur at 61. There's a lot of nations here with around 40, so I definitely need to let it cool down a little bit. But I'm very interested here in just annexing Baluchistan straight out, because they are a tasty morsel at this stage, and it shouldn't piss off the rest of India too much. I hope. We need to go west anyway, so it's more or less how things will be. But I'll keep on fabricating claims on Timurids. I'll see if I can drag Kara into a war with them, and hopefully I can come out of this on top. We'll just have to wait and see how it plays out for us. Got an event that actually gave me 10 prestige here, so we finally completed a mission, improve our stability, which gives me free stability point, very useful. I could insult Gujarat, why not? It's free military points essentially, and let's just face it, it's a very good mission, especially if you don't care if you send them an insult. Boom, 25 military points for nothing. The rival of a threat, Yemen's opinion is 125, or take Panipat. I have no idea where Panipat is, so let's have a look here. There we go. It's a Delhi province, and they're allied with Bengal and Malva, so no, we're not going to take that mission. We're probably going to go with just create a proper fleet, cancel, see if we can get something better. Again, the rebels are actually kind of an issue here, but as you can see, they shouldn't be. So for the time being, we'll just wait. Do I want to enter into royal marriage with Mevar? It shouldn't be an issue. Mevar is a vassal of mine, of course. And again, I'm a little bit unsure what I want to do with them. If I just want to keep them around as a vassal, or if I want to annex them. For now, I think we'll just keep the vassalage up and running, because it's useful, and the same with Patiala. So as per the previous instructions, I'll keep on fabricating claims on the Timurids here, and hopefully here we can get something working. The Timurids just joined the military coalition against us, and our heir died. I have a feeling they had a finger or did something, but we got a very good heir, Firoz Khan, 633. He's a rather interesting fellow. We have a 333 right now, so it's a clear upgrade. And apparently here my guy that was helping me keep people at bay died, so we'll go with the better relations guy. I should probably spend some more money on them, but I think in this case we'll just try and save some money, make sure that we have something in the bank, so when I get into a situation where I have to wage a war, I won't get crushed by well, debt once I go after or get the need for mercenaries. Again, the goal here once I actually declare war on the Timurids is fairly straightforward. We'll declare war and Karakonya will fight it for us. That's the plan. That is the plan, more or less. Now the big question is, do I want to fabricate claims in the north here? I don't really think so. We just kind of need to go west on the least aggressive point possible. Of course I can just wage wars, well, one war here, and try and keep everything solid that way. It'll probably work. The problem of course is just reaching Europe in a timely manner. And there was also the question of my second merchant here. I completely forgot about him thanks to the fact that well, that we were landlocked, and we'll see here if, yeah, that actually helps my economy quite a bit. So I was stupid. Thank you for reminding me that he was there, because I completely forgot about him. And now things should be a little bit easier in the future. But I'll go back to trying to fabricate or prepare for war against Timurids here, see if I can get Bengal in on it as well. Right now we kind of do not look, well, too good in these terms, so I could of course just do this. As you can see, the Timurids will be called in. They will be able to call in their own allies as well. That should be fine. We could just go for then handling Gujarat, see if we can do something there. But I'm a little bit unsure how I want to do this, because as you can see, I cannot piece out with Baluchistan and Timurids independently. I'll have to deal with that as we go. And Karakonya is right now at war with Tabaristan, and well, judging by this, some other countries as well. So I think we'll just like sit quietly for now, see if we can get ourselves into, well, a better war, if you will. And potentially I might just go for declaring war on Gujarat for, well, the purpose of getting Baluchistan, but again, we'll have to see what I figure out to do here. We have enough points now to take the next idea set, and to be perfectly frank, I think we'll just do that. It's the easiest thing ever. Same goes for admin tech, really. Well, we are already on time, if you will. We have, as you can see, Indian gives us plus 50 to tech cost, which is not good, so might as well just take that. There's not really much else we'll be using admin points on right now. And we get temples and constables, so that is positive. We'll go with state propaganda, our third influence idea, which gives a decrease in diplomatic annexation cost by 25%, really useful. And we get our first Indian Sultanate idea here, which gives us religious unity plus 50%. That's actually fairly powerful, especially if we are going to conquer a lot of, well, India of course, but also in Europe with the Christian lords, if you will. So there's a lot of interesting things to consider in this case here. So apparently here, Tabaristan is winning, which I have a very hard time understanding. Oh, Karakonya actually do have a lot of vassals, I would presume. They actually have Georgia, Gazkamuk, Shirvan, and Armenia as vassals. So again, yeah, I'm really tempted to just declare war on the Timurids as soon as Karakonya is done, because they should be perfectly capable of, well, winning against Timurids on their own. And Crimea, Kazan, and Kazakh shouldn't be an issue. But of course the coalition kind of is, because it means that these guys can call in Yemen and Gujarat, even though I don't really want them to. So I think I'll probably have to go down and deal with Gujarat first, most likely. Might go for just vassalization there, but I'm getting a lot of vassals, so it's probably not the best idea ever. So it needs to be considered what I'll do there. I'm a little bit unsure. We still have some peasant issues here. unfortunately, which is not the best thing ever. But I might have to harsh treatment there down the line. But I think for now, as I said, we'll wait for Karakonlu to finish their business, and then we'll have them deal with our business. And if the Timurids break, well, basically what I probably should do is just take one Persian province and then work from there. That would also be wonderful. Just break free Persia, get a really big, well, Persia going, and boom, I suddenly have double my landmass. Of course, that will probably take me about 10, 20, even 30 years, especially since I will be requiring assistance of Karakonlu. Karakonlu might come to hate me if I do this, so that's kind of the risk here. But I'm also tempted to actually go just go straight for Oman here and see if I can work some magic here. Just get the southern tip of well, the iceberg, go through the Mamluks themselves, and then basically just break through here, take Jerusalem, the area, and just sell something to the well, to the Westerners, if you will. But I still think I need that land bridge to make sure it isn't overseas. So I'm thinking of just taking like Balm first and then conquering this myself, or basically just conquering this and then working with that as we go. But Persia is definitely something that we want to create here down the line. So I'll keep an eye on Karakonlu here, and we'll see if they can finish their war soon. Well, we currently have a very interesting scenario occurring here. Jaunpur has ended up in a troublesome situation with basically Bengal, Delhi and Malwa all declaring war on them. So that could definitely cause some damage there. And as you can see, I'm currently working on improving relations with Bengal and also the Mamluks, because it would actually be pretty damn sweet if when I get here I can actually just get an alliance with them to make sure they don't join a coalition or anything like that. But I also did realize that Nai do actually have a fair amount of cores in the area. They currently have 6 cores that they do not own, and they took some land here from Shamar in the war. Current total base tax is, as you can see, 4, 6, 7. So vassalizing them should be relatively simple, but again, I'm kind of running out of diplomatic opportunities or thingamajigs here, if you will. So I have to consider that as well. But I think, again, as soon as the royal marriages start breaking, we do have a fairly old Khan here. Let's just be honest, he's 54 years old, the heir is 41, so that's not great either, stability wise. So we'll have to consider how we want to deal with that. But once our 50-year-old Khan dies, we can basically take advantage of that and get ourselves working, take the Timurid lands, go to Oman. I'm very tempted to just go for a war here against Oman, take Banias. I'll have to. It's a night core, but I don't really have any choice if I want to fabricate a claim. Again, as I said, fabricate a claim, take Banias, take Night, conquer them, vassalize them, and then basically use them as my point of entry to this place. I can just hand everything over to Night, it shouldn't be an issue. But we still have this issue here, so that needs to be addressed, unfortunately. So this has been, I know, a very boring episode. I do apologize, but it's been so long since I actually played on this game that I'm just kind of getting myself acquainted to it again. And hopefully we can do some real conquest here next time. Thank you for watching. Please have a comment, praise, criticism, anything you feel like, and we'll be back with hopefully a war against the Timurids. Bye.